it's Katie with String Expert. Today we're working on the can-can. Let me play it for you, then we'll start learning it. So as you can hear, the can-can is a bright, fresh, exciting, expressive piece, and it's super fun to learn. Now, when we learn to play things fast, what most people want to do is just dive right in and be able to play it fast. Unfortunately, we need to work on things very, very slowly to get all of the details right, so when we play it fast, it's going to sound really, really good. So that's what we're going to work on today, just going through all the notes slowly and making sure that we get them correct. So let's start with A open and D open. Then we have D1, third finger still on the D string, second finger for F sharp, first finger. Let's try that again. A open and D open together for a double stop. And one more time, nice and slow. When you play your double stops, be careful not to dig into the string too much. You want to have sort of a bitey sound for this song, but if you do too much, it just sounds squeaky and scratchy. With the violin, it's all about details. Every single little detail is so important. You're sort of always teetering on the edge of sounding too much, doing too much, and making the violin not sound very good. So you really have to be very focused and very mindful on making everything sound smooth and beautiful. So let's play that measure and then we'll move on to the next one. So D open and A open. Now moving on, we're on the A string. We have A open 3 times. A1. Then we're going to go over and do D2, second finger on the D string, and then D3, third finger on the D string. So let's try that nice and slow. Now, what you can do too is, in that section, I have my first finger here, and then I have to play D2 over here. So what you can do is just pull your finger over and then just slide your other finger over to the other side as you work. So let's play the 2 measures. Then going on, we have first finger for D1, and we have a double step for the open A. So we really need to concentrate on this to make sure that our fingers are nice and round and not hitting the string next to us. So be very, very careful. Something to mention too, you really need to have your nails nice and trimmed to do double stops, because if you have a longer nail, you're not going to be able to put your finger right on its tip, and you're not going to be able to make a good sound. So let's play the first finger and the open A together. Now, if you're kind of hitting the other string, it may sound like this. Or something awful like that, and we really don't want that. So be very careful to make sure that your finger is nice and round and not hitting the string over. And then moving on, we have a bunch of notes on the D string. So we have first finger, third finger, second finger, first finger. So let's try that again. We're starting with the double stops. And let's go back to the very beginning and play through to this point. Now moving on, we have open D, then we have third finger on the A string, second finger, first finger, open A, then 1, 2, 3 fingers down on the D string, second finger on the D string, first finger. So let's try that measure again. Open D, D third finger on the A string, second finger, first finger, open on the A string, and then 3, 2, 1 on the D string. Awesome. Let's try that whole section again. Ready? almost the exact same melody. Again, there's a little bit of a difference, but not much. So let's work on that. So we have A open and D open. Then we have first finger, third finger, second finger, first finger on the D string, just like we have in the opening measure. Then we have open A, open A. Then we have A open, A1. F sharp and G, second finger and third finger on the D string. So let's try those two measures. And I'm going a little bit quickly through these two measures because these are the same two measures that we just had in the beginning. So I'm hopeful that you've already learned them by this point. So A open and D open. Now we go back to that same double stop. So we have our first finger curved around, not hitting the open A string, so we can have a first finger on the D string and an open A at the same time. Then we have 1, 3, 2, 1. Then open D. And then third finger, second finger, first finger, just like we did before. And then 3, 2, 1 on the D string. So let's try that entire section. Now we have open A and open D for a double stop. 1, 3, 2, 1 on the D string. Open A, open A. Open A, A1. Second finger and third finger on the D string. First finger on the D string and an open A. We have 1, 3, 2, 1 on the D string. Open D. Third finger on the A string. And then first finger, second finger on the D string. D, D. So let's try that last measure because it's a little bit tricky. We have open D. Third finger on the D string. First finger on the D string. Second finger. Open D, open D. Let's practice that a few more times just to double check and make sure we have it right. Alright, now let's start from the beginning and let's play through the entire piece. So next time we will talk about how to play the can-can fast. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time at stringexpert.com.